thank you very much for coming today. I hope your week has been okay. I was really pleased with how last week's stream went. I had no expectations and it was just way better than I thought. It felt like a real gig and I felt pretty emotional playing it because I really love doing this and it was great to play for you and I couldn't believe so many people turned up. So what I thought I'd do today was to obviously play some more songs. But I wanted to play particularly a few older songs, some songs I haven't played for a little while. So this first one's called A Man and His Dog, and it goes like this. I'm ready to go to space, go up there and find a place, settle down, take out a loan, get a dog and build a ho 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 ho. I told them to come with me. They just thought I was crazy. Didn't heed the call of the rising seas. Now it's too late to flee. Cause the world is burning down, but I ain't gonna stick around. Gonna get out while I can. Gonna grow old like my old But from my garden out in space, well, I'll sing hymns for the human race. And though my papa's almost grown, apart from him I'm all alone. 'Cause has died. They thought they could save it, but they fried. What if we had only rhythms thrown out of kilt? Well, something might have been done. So it's just me and my dog called Goat. He can't quite say the joke, but we'll be fine if you give us time. Man's best friend. And the last man alive will Well, there we go. Great. Let me just get my set list up here. All right. Okay. Brilliant. Who are we saying? Hello from Toledo, Ohio. Hello to you too. Dave and Doodoo. Hey, Dave and Doodoo. How you doing? All right. So, that was by way of easing us all in. I'm going to play a song off my second album. Maybe before I do that, I'll just do a little bit of a general introduction. So if you're if you've just stumbled upon this, then my name is Jamie, and I'm a singer-songwriter, and I play under the name of the Magic Lantern. But I think probably most of you know that. So I'm going to play some songs from all the albums actually, but this is from the second one. The second one's called Love of Too Much Living. And it's a completely solo record that was a real journey to make. This song is the second song off that record. It's called No One's Fault. And every now and again, although I wrote it for someone else, sometimes I think I need to hear it for me. So, No One's Fault. Well, dry your eyes. I'm sorry. The sun still shines. Don't worry. Stop your sobs and take a breath. There's nowhere to go when there's nothing left. So we'll pack it all up and we'll move it all out and take whatever you need. no one's fault but ours, you know. It's no one's fault but ours, you know. And for that, my heart bleeds. I'll wash my face and start again. A new day can't break till the Thank you. I promise you, every time I play that song, whether I've been practicing for like 1,000 hours or whether I've just picked up the guitar and tried to remember it, I make the same mistake. It's a thing my brain is obviously doing. A really like meta Stuart Lee approach would be to actually do that deliberately every time and then do this bit every time. But you'll never know which is which. It's either genius or it's madness. It's one of those two though. Okay. Okay, so we're into the gig now. Feeling into it, which is great. I hope you're feeling into it too. So we're going to carry on with a track that's been requested by a really good friend of mine, amazing poet, brilliant human being, not a bad drummer, Jack Miguel. Check out his work. He's a really, really great guy. He just started an imaginary art school called the Imaginary Black Mountain Project. Anyway, you can find out more like by looking at Jack Miguel as the artist, the man, the legend. But this song is for him, and it's called Between the World and Me. can't escape the news and tragedies every day. When desperate people being washed away. Oh brother, what should we do? Oh brother, what should we do? Oh brother, what should we do now? Wherever I look around, seems everyone's worked it out. Ashamed I still don't know what it's all about. But oh Father, I'm so confused. Oh Father, I'm so confused. But oh Father, I'm so confused. For the gap between what is and what could be is as fragile as the beating of a butterfly's wing. Between the world and me, between the world and what you see, between the world and me, between the world and what you see. Da 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 da. We want all the love, but not commit too much. But beware that cautious hearts can grow cold to touch. So lover, where should we go? So lover, where should we go? So lover, where should we go now? For the gap between what is and what could be is as fragile as the beating of a butterfly's wing. So grab someone and roll 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 about between the world and me, between the world and what you see, between the world and me, between the world and what you see, between the world and me, between the world and what you see, between the world and me, between the world and what you see. Da dun da 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 dun da da dee dee. Da dun da 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 dun da dun dee dee. Da dun dee dee dun ba bum boo. There you go, Jack. Wow, pulling out the intense guns here. Okay. Brilliant. If you've just joined us midway through, thanks very much. It's great to see you. Thanks for spending your Sunday, the 17th of May, 2020, together. One of the things that was so rad about doing the stream last week was I guess I hadn't really appreciated that there'd be people watching who had never seen me play live otherwise. And it was great. There were people in America. I know that we've got some people in Toledo. That's bananas. And from last time, there were people in different parts of America and different parts of Europe as well. I'm not saying that anyway to be big-headed, but just that I didn't even imagine that would happen. And it made me think about how brilliant this technology is, the potential of it. It's not going to replace doing a gig as much as I enjoy playing to Rhia and Tim, with the front room kind of ripped apart. It is the next best option, and I'm so stoked that you can be here. Yeah, that's rad. So thanks for that. Right, I am going to play another song from the second album. This is a song that I don't play. I basically don't play this song very often. I believe that there are some songs that you have to write. I feel very lucky that as a songwriter, I have songwriting as a tool for expressing stuff, things I need to get off my chest sometimes. And when I wrote this song, I had to play it, and I had to play it for about 2 years, every gig I did. And I would say when I'd introduce the song, I'd say that there'll come a time when I don't have to play the song anymore, and that'll be a good thing. And I don't need to play it anymore. But it felt like a good time to try it out again, because it felt like it was speaking to me again in a different way. I wrote the song for my cousin Richard some years ago now, and it's a song that sometimes people write to me about it, and they write to me quite personal things about what the song means for them. So anyway, this is called Stitches. I've slightly reworked. I put it in a different key because when I wrote the song, I think I was probably 27, and now I'm 35. And as any 35-year-old footballer will tell you, or cricket player, in fact, the legs just aren't what they used to be. So this is Stitches in a different key. Yeah. Where all our stitch were cut from the same thread, and the thread weaves back through time, an umbilical line from a fireside 400,000 years ago, to all those who'll be born tomorrow. And the needle's eye is no coincidence, and each stitch is blind to its consequence. But don't let the fire go out. But don't let the fire go out. We'll let it burn. fertile with dreams and desires. Well, and to dust will all return. It's a hard lesson to learn, that youth can't conceive of its ending until the back like the branch starts bending. Then a weariness falls without a sound. And if heaven exists, it's in the ground. So stick your hands deep in the soil. The earthworm's a marvel of industry and toil, but fill the earth. Where all pure energy that can't be created or destroyed, we just change from form to form. An electric that crackles with all the events of our lives, and from birth to death a spark survives. So soon enough we'll meet the ground as lightning, to fire another day as it's brightening. You did your best right to the end. Turn the machines off and let the breath expand. And that was love. There we go. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Well, despite all appearances, that felt great to play. Okay. Let's have a little chat with the chat. What's happening here? Jack, yes. Freddie, legend. Jez and Helen, you're back. Great. Chris. So many lovely people. Matt Anderson, awesome. Grimsby Haddock, I think I know who that is. Fleabag 87. Wow, that would be cool if it was the actual Fleabag. Right. Play Stop the Train, says Chris. We might do if we keep on doing this for a while, who knows? We might do a whole Rocksteady stream. That would be great. Cool. I'm going to sing a song, an a cappella song. I'll put the guitar down. This song is also from the second album. And it's when I wrote it very originally, it was called 22 Years Old. By the time I recorded it on the record, it was called 28 Years Old, and now it's going to be called 35 Years Old. I'd like to dedicate this one to Brad and Sarah Pierson and their little baby Prescott. Prescott's full name is Prescott Ronald Petite Pierson. How cool is that? So, Brad and Sarah, if you're watching, thanks for being such great supporters. And yeah, congratulations. What an amazing, beautiful thing you've done. Great job. And thanks, Jeremiah. Good one. Good friend you've got there, Brad. So yeah. Again, this is not one I do that often. But let's give it a go. I don't think I'll burst into tears this time. Okay. Okay. Jeez, what a mess. 28, 35, 35. Let's be serious. Okay. At 35 years old, I don't care much for money. My only care is the time that I share with those that I love and who love me. You get what you give, so I give what I can, and I'm trying to be a more generous man. So come, my friends and brothers, and please heed the call. I've grown since I've left home, in some ways worse, some better. I talk too much and don't listen enough, and I never reply to your letters. We should live to dream and not dream to live, for hope is the courage the dreamers give. So come, my friends and brothers, and please heed the call. Whoa, if you don't know the words, then just hum the tune. The troubles you're in will be over soon. So come, my friends and brothers, and please heed the call. I make no special claim to speak on behalf of others. I just try my best to meet each new test and be there for my brothers. You won't change the world if you don't have the heart, but saying I love you's a pretty good start. So come, my friends and brothers, and please heed the call. Whoa, if you don't know the words, then just hum the tune. The troubles you're in will be over soon. So come, my friends and brothers, and please heed the call. Whoa, if you don't know the words, then just hum the tune. The troubles you're in will be over soon. So come, my friends and brothers, and please heed the call. Brad, Sarah, and Prescott. There you go. That was too high. That was about a tone and a half too high. I just remembered, of course, Brad is arranging this tune for, is it the University of Toledo Gay Men's Chorus? I think that's right. That's either way. Brad is arranging it for his choir, and that is absolutely rad. Prescott, you're a lucky kid. So we're going to carry on, and we'll carry on with a song from the new EP, the most recent EP, which came out in January this year. It's called Gentle Face. And Ruth, my friend Ruth from Vienna, asked if it was possible to play this tune last week. And the honest truth was, I couldn't remember how to play it last week. So I have in the interim remembered how to play it. But I've enlisted some help in the form of Rhia Parker, a brilliant professional musician, and my wife. We're getting instructions from the cameraman. So, how are you, Rhia?
I'm very well.
Would you like to say hello to the streamers?
Hello, streamers. I hope you're enjoying the music as much as I am. What a treat.
We've been locked together for a week, so Rhia has to say that. So this one's for Ruth, whether Ruth is watching or not. I would say if you're familiar with the version on the EP, which was produced by Fred Thomas, one of my very good friends and absolute legend of the game, this is the version I wrote, and the version we recorded is quite different. Yeah, it's a bit of a view behind the curtain, as it were, into the Magic Lantern process. So. Gentle face, how I need you when I make mistakes. You put things in their rightful place, so we can go to sleep. And I'll put the mountains back together at your feet, piece by piece, up until the snowy peaks, while all the world sweats concrete. Well, 10 to 1, I had a dream where all I did was run, and they knew what I had done. Please help me go to sleep. And I'll pull the plug and watch the oceans drain away. We can cross them again some rainy day, but all our hopes, our hearts betray. Might as well, we'll start over again. We might as well, oh, we might as well, we'll start over again. Silver tongue, whisper words more the songs we've sung. You who know what we could become, so sing us back to sleep. And we've swapped the sky for a glowing tiny screen. Head down walking, trapped in the machine, babe. So say farewell to the hollow scene. Dun 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 da 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 might as well, we might as well, we'll start over again. We might as well. Oh, we might as well. We'll start over, over, over again. Very good. Thank you, Rhia. Awesome. Bex Birch, no way. That's awesome. Hey, Bex. Great. Ruth, no way. Yes, Ruth, that's great. I'm so glad you heard it. That's excellent. Okay. Right. I'm going to play another song off that EP. This one's called From My Window. So, I wasn't the first person to record this song. It's my really good friends Will Harris and Emily Wright, and they have a band called Moonlight Saving Time, and they released this song some time ago. Go ahead, Tim. Go ahead, you've earned it. That's Tim, the cameraman, cracking a beer. The beer he's earned. Anyway, so Will and Emily did a beautiful version of this song From My Window, and I didn't know why I didn't record it earlier, but anyway, when it came around to doing this EP, The Life That I Have, it felt like a good time, so this is it. I'm going to try and do some, a bit of, like throat singing in the middle. Now, the thing, the actual overtones don't actually harmonize too nicely with the thing, but it's a skill I practice in the kitchen, and I'm buggered if I'm not going to do it live. So here we go. But that's a little bit later on. Don't see me. A 100 stories with no one in them but me and the enemy and you and your guardian angel while you're up here and weeping. And it's overcast with youth and beauty. Oh, shaking, you lonely creature, you clear the ledge deep with snow. The pulse quickens, the tears are dried now, a crowd has gathered below, and mother's baby's falling. There are just more stories. Thank you. Well, what do we think of the throat singing? Hey, it was a bit mad, wasn't it? All right. Okay. Oh, there's a bit of definitely some Lescar vibes, Lescar love on the chat. Well, we all feel that. Jess and Helen, as soon as we can get back there, we will. Trust me. Brilliant. Well, I thought that. I mean, let's see if we do the throat singing thing next time. But it was definitely worth a crack, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Maybe we'll do 3 more songs, I think. Or maybe 2 more songs, actually. Okay, we'll do 2 more songs. Okay. So, this next track is for this is for my friends from Bristol. They're all very busy. They have children and lives, and I doubt that they're watching this live. But perhaps I'll watch it, again. I know my friend Rachel watches it in the apothecary, or the herbalist, as she's mixing up her potions. So I wrote this song when I was 19 years old, which makes both it and me old because it was years ago. And I remember I was traveling. Actually, Tim was there. Tim, who's filming this. And I was in Spain at our friend Seb's house. And I had the first verse. And I wrote the rest of it, and I played it to my friends on the terrace of Seb's family house in Merida. And there aren't too many occasions in your life when you can, I guess, look back and say that was perfect. Like, that moment was perfect. Like, everything about it. That time was a perfect time. And I feel so lucky that I had this artifact, which I'll always think, I've played this song thousands of times. And part of me always thinks of that terrace and playing it to, Seb and Josh and Tim. And I'm not sure if Rachel was there. Anyway. But anyway, this is a song that's followed me around and will always follow me around. And I'm very happy about that. I've decided to do it in a different key, to try some things out. But yeah, it's called Somebody Told Me. It's the first song for my first album, A World in a Grain of Sand. And yeah, I'm stoked to play it for you. Well, somebody told me that you walked all the way here just to find me, but now you're here. I'm don't worry, it's gonna come back. Well, fear and insecurity stole away our dreams, but you're facing songs I'd love to hear, but I don't know what it means. Should I take your hand and pick you up and walk off in the sun? Or we sit in silence and drink our tea and then turn our backs to run? We'll never know, we'll never try. We're growing old and soon we'll die. 'Cause somebody told me that you smile all through the daytime, but you cry at night when you're alone, 'cause you've got no one to hold. Well, life and love can come and go, or leave us in the cold, but we'll freeze to death before we see what can't be bought and sold. Should we sing these songs of innocence, or just close our eyes and hope that a better world is possible if we rise above the smoke? We'll never know, we'll never try. We're growing old and soon we'll die. 'Cause somebody told me that they saw you from afar and that you'd grown old, and when you died that there'd be no one to cry. We move so fast we can hardly see where we want to go, but we float like leaves in an autumn breeze. We ebb and then we float. Should we stamp our feet and raise our fists and fight against the tide, or we bow our heads and slowly drown because we never tried? We'll never know, we'll never try. We're growing old and soon we'll die. We'll never know, we'll never try. We're growing old and soon we'll die. 'Cause somebody told that you walked all the way here just to find me, but now you're here. We've got nothing to There we go. Well, I really thought we were going to do a whole stream without forgetting something, but it's okay. It's okay. So we're going to play one more song. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been great. I've had another really good time. We've laughed, we've cried, we've fucked up. We've rallied and succeeded. I mean, it's like a bloody Greek tragedy, isn't it? But with a happy ending. I'm really, I don't know, like, knowing I was going to do this week gave real shape to my days. I love playing songs, and I love knowing that people hear them, and I love knowing that they help people. So thank you for letting me do this. It's been great, and we'll do it again next Sunday at the same time at 8:30 UK time. And next week we're also going to try. I'm going to play some songs on the piano because I've been writing a lot of songs for this new album on the piano. If you would like to find out more about me, you can follow me on all the normal places: Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. If you would like to, you can donate. If that feels like a vibey thing to do, and the buttons and all the details are on the Twitch stream, or you can kind of get my music on Bandcamp and merchandise and things as well, and of course you can stream it at all the normal places. But more than anything else, what I get out of doing this is this. I mean, it's hard to say more than that. So thank you very much. I'd like to say another huge thanks to Tim Travers Hawkins, the genius behind the lens. A bunch of friends asked me how we got the stream looking really nice last week, and the answer is Tim. Basically, if you have Tim in your house, then he can help light it so it looks great. And I'll happily try to share any tips that I've gleaned from Tim. If to anyone who's interested, so get in touch. You know how to find me, I think. And yeah, I wish everyone super well for the week ahead. I think I've felt more uncertain in the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks than I did in the beginning. Maybe because I don't know what's going to happen now that there's some kind of vague prospect of the future. But we'll work it out. This last song is called Holding Hands. I'd like to play this for my sister, who, if she's still watching, it's like really late in Crete where she's watching it, so like 11:30 maybe. But yeah, this is for you. And I'm going to stick around on the chat a little bit, maybe. Thanks everyone for chatting as well. And if you don't have Twitch and you haven't logged in on the chat, that's cool. It's all good. I thank you for tuning in as well, and you can get in touch any other way if you want to say hi. I like it. I like saying hi back. So, okay. Oops. Also, one more time, I'd like to say a big thanks to Rhia for singing BVs with me. That was really nice. We may do that some more of that next week. We'll see if I can afford her. Then we'll see. I'm searching for my true love, and I know she's there. Just hold on, just hold on, and I promise I'll find you. And it won't be long. Just carry on. Just carry on. So I'm trying to be a better man, but the world goes on. Yes, the war goes on. Yes, the war goes on. One day, when all this is washed away, some will remain, full of hope in the pouring rain, and I'll see you there with wet shoes and wet hair. And when the last day is done, we'll make it, yeah. We'll make it. We'll make it, we'll make it. Somehow you know we'll be holding hands. We'll be holding hands. We'll be holding hands. Thanks very much. What a vibe. Man, I love doing this. It's great. Okay, let's say hi to some peeps. Daphne Christelis, the Christelis clan, all of them, all of you, legends. Sorry, one thing Rhia told me last time was that I overused the word legend. And so I'm not going to use it anymore today. Jez and Helen, you guys are awesome. Matt Anderson, you're just an absolute great guy, and brilliant sax player. Yes, Jack, legend, man. Sorry. So not legend. Ace, quality artist, excellent. Hello, Chablo. Hello, right back to you, Chablo. Fleabag 87, all your thumbs up, very much reciprocated. I love a thumbs up. If I could wake up in the morning with 2 giant foam thumbs ups, I would, because I just love it. It would be that's a weird vibe. Rhea's not sure about that, but you'll find me doing a thumbs up an awful lot. Bex, Bex Birch, Billy VL. I mean, more than legendary. Just a brilliant musician. and a brilliant human being. This is great. I get to shout out loads of people. Grimsby Haddock. I mean, I love Grimsby is awesome. I love Grimsby, and I like Haddock, and I like you. But I don't know who you are. But that's cool. And Chris, Sheehan, happy birthday for yesterday. 25. You know, you've never looked better for being 25 years old. And Ruth, I hope that you enjoyed that version of Gentle Face. And I'm really glad that you connected with that song. And your photos are looking excellent, by the way. So keep on with that. This is great. It's just like the positive train. Heather's back. That's great. Heather Ann, yeah, what a wonderful woman you are. And Fred Thomas. I think Fred's only popped up to say yes, Rhia, which is frustrating, given the amount of work we've done together. Fred, I've got my eye on you. Thank you for the composition lesson the other day. More to talk about anon. Adam? Adam from Margate. Adam from Margate. Yeah, we Adam from Margate's definitely not in Margate, that's for sure. But I mean, can we even talk about where Adam from Margate currently is right now? And this, okay, Adam's on Her Majesty's Secret Service. We can't say anything yet. Yeah, less said about that, the better. Adam, let's get over encrypted WhatsApp. And oh yeah, Freddie down in Chagford. I should have said that somebody told me it should also been for you as well, because Freddie's a brilliant singer and recently helped me transcribe some piano music. But I first met Freddie when he was 16, and he came to a gig that I did near his hometown in Devon, and he transcribed a song of mine from this record, and I was just blown away. And we've been friends ever since, and now he's a professional musician himself, and yeah, it's just brilliant. And we've known each other now for years and years, and it's just such a great thing. At my birthday before last, I had a smoke machine, and absolutely smoked Freddie out unintentionally. Is that a weird thing to say? It's a bit of a weird thing. But there were like 15 of us in the front room, and I had a smoke machine, and after an evening of light refreshment, the smoke machine went bananas. I think that we're probably drawing to an end, I guess, really, if only to say thank you one more time to anyone who's still here listening to me rambling. This bit will be cut out of the version of the video that I repost. If you've been watching or listening carefully, I hope you'll have noticed that the sound should have been coming out of both of your speakers, not just the left-hand one. Do you know? Little detail. Yeah, but basically, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. See you next Sunday if you can join me at the same time, 8:30, and go well. That's another siren in Hackney. They never stop. But yeah, thanks very much. It's been a pleasure. I'm going to turn the stream off now, but I hope to see you all another time. So, bye. So I don't know. I think it's off.